Some organisations request a cover letter and some don't when you're applying for a position with them. This slide shows information about a hiring manager survey conducted in Ireland in 2013, and just gives some general information about good practices on CVs. So saying that most people spend less than 2 minutes reading any CV, and really things like spelling and grammar errors are usually major red flags. But aside from the CV, we're going to talk a bit about cover letters. So it's really important that you include a cover letter, I think, because some people pay a lot of attention to them, other people don't. It's important to say, what is your rationale for applying for this job? Why do you want it? And why is it that they should want to talk to you? So the idea, though, is that if you have a 2-page CV, you keep it to a maximum of 1 additional page. So it should be probably 3 or 4 paragraphs long maximum, and that most of the key points within it are in bullets, so that it makes it much more easy to read. Also, it's very important that the letter is addressed to a named person, not just dear sir or madam. So if it was a specific job advertisement and somebody's name was mentioned, that's important to include. Or if there's some way that you can find out, ring the company and say, look, I'm interested in applying for this position, who should the cover letter be addressed to? Or maybe just do your research and find out, well, who's the hiring manager or who's the head of HR. And it shows that you've gone that extra mile to find out who it is that is the relevant person. Then, as I say, the idea is that, let's say you have a 2-page CV. I would always recommend that you turn your CV, instead of sending it as a document, that you save it as a PDF. That means it's less likely to get kind of messed up in terms of layout and so on. So it will always print as you want it to look. But what you can do with your cover letter is you can include it as the first page of your CV. So you wind up with a 3-page document that has page 1, your cover letter, page 2, the first page of the CV, and page 3, the last page of the CV. So that just means that if someone in an organisation is forwarding this document, it all stays together. So if you had your cover letter in as an email, then that may get lost in the mist of the internet somewhere. So it's important that as much as possible that you try to keep your important cover letter with the CV. You can use the same message. So let's say you're sending in your PDF with your cover letter and CV, and accompanying it with an email, that you can sort of summarise the same message that's on your cover letter on the email. But the reason to include the other copy of it in the CV is just to make sure it all stays together, as I say. Your cover letter should specifically say why you want to work for that organisation. So maybe you believe that they're market leaders in their field, or that you know other people who work for the organisation and they're very happy and seem to get lots of development opportunities. Give very clear, not just reasons that you might give to any other company. It's why do you specifically want to work for them. And then also you want to give reasons why they should want to meet with you. So what is it that you pride yourself on, or that you are particularly passionate about? Is it that you want, you always believe in giving really good customer service, or high attention to detail or quality? So it's actually saying what it is that you could do for them potentially. So it's I suppose it illustrates your strong communication skills and so on if you can articulate all of that in a cover letter.